Well, it's another evening with Andy. Tonight's topic is my observations from people who are married in their 40s and the problems that I see and I think why it happens. I've not done any research on this, but I've talked to a couple of friends and the same things are happening in our marriages and just heard about another divorce from one of my friends. I think they're about the same age. So anyway, um, yeah. So I've been married for 20 years, and I got two buds who have also been married for 10, 15 years, 20 years, and we're at the same point of life. Busy careers, been in our careers for a while. Uh, a handful of kids, they're busy, been going through the same routine in life, like year after year after year for a couple of decades. Um, I heard this speaker give this really good analogy for marriage. It's like whoever you're married to now is not the person you're married to at the beginning. Meaning, we undergo changes as we get married. Our spouses change, their personalities change. Um, not in huge, massive ways, but sometimes marriages are like that. And we are talking about, me and my buds are talking about how much work it's taking to have a good marriage and an open marriage and actually like talking about the crap that comes up in marriage. And it's never fun. um, when you're done. It's always better though. And why, I don't know what the stats are for divorce. Like, when do people get divorced? I always hear about when the kids go out of the house. That is a big time where, the husband and wife, they can't figure out why they're not getting along and divorces end up happening. But I think another hot time is like right smack dab in your 40s when you've been doing a lot of life the same way for a while and maybe your spouse has changed a little bit. Um, and man, it's super helpful having somebody to talk to. So if I were to give any advice to anybody struggling right now, I would say talk to somebody you trust and know who's also married and going through the same thing, and you're going to find out you're not alone. I think this is a very common problem. I've got no data to back that up, but make that three friends, four friends I've talked to regarding this. And also talking about, we have been having more talks as spouses back and forth about problems happening in our marriage, more than we ever have. My wife and I mean, we didn't have that many conversations growing since we first started marrying. I'd say the last year or two or three, we've had more things. It's just life gets bigger, kids get older. I mean, uh, ideologies clash, and you need to come to terms with both of those things, and like you get complacent and you need to work as a team to kind of keep moving forward in life and figuring out how to do that. It gets, it's tricky, but it always gets better after having those conversations and working on it. And sometimes these things resolve themselves in a week. And from my experience, from my friends' experience too, sometimes it lasts over a couple of months, maybe years, working these things out. And they're just things that kind of simmer in the background sometimes. Maybe they're not big issues. So yeah, I think it's so important to talk to people about this, just realizing like we're not the only ones dealing with this stuff. So maybe we are in the minority. Maybe if you stumbled upon this video, you are thinking, oh, I don't have any problems in my marriage. I've been married for 20, 30 years. It's been going great. I'm happy for you. I really am. Just my reality is, and other people's realities is there's a little bit more bumps in the road as you get older. It's still good. It's still good, but got to work at it. Marriage is a full-time job. It's like a marathon, not a sprint, right? Um, but I think it's easy when you're first married to kind of like just kind of be like, oh, this is awesome, this is fun, and then eventually like life changes and things happen. And you gotta deal with it to move on. And you have a stronger marriage. So that's it. Find somebody you can trust. Discuss the stuff with. I think that's a huge thing. It's been very helpful for me and very encouraging for me to hear this from my other friends too. Knowing that we're all in it together, not just the guys, not just the girls, but like all the couples that I know we're all in this together. So that's it.